Good morning, viewers. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. It is a new video from everyone's favorite Birdman. We're here playing some Dwarf Fortress today. Something new on the channel, but a great love of mine. I was watching some guys on YouTube play Minecraft and just make way too big a deal out of it. And I thought to myself, hey, I should play Dwarf Fortress. So here we are. After a lot of technical fiddling, I've managed to create a new world. We're not doing anything fancy today. I do have a project in mind. So we're here looking at our world. I generated up just a small world for us, but I cranked the natural hazards up to maximum because that's the way I like to play. We need to find a starting location, and right away I see a lot of problems here. This purple, for those of you not familiar with the game, this is all bad news. These are, what, goblin settlements, it looks like. This yellow stuff, this is elves. I think these are dwarves over here. Right away, I don't see any human settlements. But I don't know. So the first thing we need to do is pick an embark location. Okay, so we only have 2 dwarven civilizations. We're gonna go with this one, because when I select them, I see nothing on the map. So I like that. We're gonna go with that right away. Will be the Allied Mountain. And just for reference, I lost it. The Parched Wheels, the other dwarven civilization, they're over here. Yeah, so these are dwarven settlements. But we're going to ignore them. I keep doing this. There we go. Now then. For our location, we need a site that puts us in range. Oh, there are humans. I just can't see them. We want a site that puts us in range of everything if possible. Goblins, elves, and humans, but we don't want to be on anyone else's territory. Coastal? Do we want to be coastal? No, saltwater's a pain. Yeah, this is the exciting part of the game here. It's like, ooh, no, I don't want to be at war with a tower. That sounds like a bad idea. Towers mean zombies, and I don't want to deal with zombies. They are such a problem. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go here. Actually, one thing I should do is shrink this, because the project today, we're going to play a Microfort. And when I say Microfort, you see, if you look in the top left there, we can change the size of our map a lot. We can take up, yeah, this entire square here. And each of those little squares within the big square is a 48 by 48 tile space. The smallest we can do is 2 by 2, so that's what we're going to do. I already forgot what I was doing. Okay. We need water, but we're going to go here. We're at war with some goblins. We're within range of elves and humans. There will be dwarves for us to trade with, even if our civilization doesn't show up on the map. Is there anything weird here? Flat. We got shallow and deep metals. We got trees. Vegetation, it's warm, we got flex stone. This is actually a really great location. Too bad it's so tiny. Alright. Let's call it good. I'm going to prepare for the journey carefully, just to show those of you who are unfamiliar with the interface how this works. So we got our dwarves here. We get 7 dwarves. They're all currently peasants. That's going to change once we get into the game. Here we can assign them some skills using our limited supply of points. If we tab over, we can choose supplies. Now the first thing we're going to do is get rid of all this kumquat wood, all these tools we're carrying, because we'll be able to make these ourselves on site. We're going to get rid of the quivers because we won't be using them right away. Keep all this. Plump helmets we want. Cave wheat we want. We're not going to worry about pigtails right now. I think cave wheat and plump helmets will get us through. Dimple cups? Sure, we'll take some dimple cups. Why not? Extra plump helmet spawn. Let's see. The game randomly assigned us some prepared donkey brain. We're going to take extra of that. And some extra lungfish. We'll take some extra plump helmets so that we can make more booze over here. We're going to take some dogs. A couple of cats. Not a breeding pair. We want to breed dogs. We do not want to breed cats. That gets out of control in a hurry, even in the current version of the game. We'll take some chickens for eggs. Nope, I just want 4. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Now, over here, if we go into the view mode... Oh, I see, I'm on the wrong thing. We can see our dwarves' qualities. I'm not going to worry about any of this. I'm not going to micromanage that much. We're just going to assign skills, top to bottom. This first guy right here, Asen, is going to be our leader, at least for the time being, so we need some judgment tent. We need some appraiser so we can trade, organizer, record keeper. Great. Next guy down, miner. 2 points in that. We'll put a point in mason. Miner and stonecrafter. Got a lot of trees, so we'll need a carpenter. Woodcutter we're only going to put 1 point into because that'll go up in a hurry. Carpenter and woodcrafter. Next guy down, grower, brewer, cook. This guy's going to be a grower. And we're also going to assign animal preparation. This last one will be a doctor, even though we probably won't need it early on, but I turned up savagery to maximum, so we could get real lucky and just get massacred right out of the gate. Where are the doctor skills? I have played this game 1,000 times. Where are the doctor skills? There they are. Nope, we don't need persuader, but we do need surgeon and diagnostician and wound dresser. And my microphone fell over. There we go. Okay, now then, we'll also make our leader a mechanic because we'll want that. That should do us to get started. We can assign other skills. They just won't be any good at them to start with. And we'll get more dwarves. What do I want from over here? We want more picks. We want more axes. We'll want a second anvil just in case. You really don't need that much to get started. But one thing I will go look for real quick. Bituminous coal. Take a few units of that, because that'll save us a little bit of time. Otherwise we have to make charcoal out of wood, which is not a huge problem, but it is something we need to deal with. And if we don't have to, so much the better. What am I looking for? I'm looking for powders. Gypsum plaster. Our doctor's going to want that. Let's pop back over here. We'll boost our miners. And we'll boost our grower. One of them. Oh, you know what? Our doctor doesn't have a secondary skill. Our doctor can be a fisherman? No, I don't remember if we have water on site. So our doctor can also be a miner. And a mechanic. Because we're going to need those. Now then, let's name our fort. Razor enjoyed. I don't like that. We're going to hit random until we get something I like. Paper blunted, allied bronze. Vessel paddles, that's not bad. You know, I'm just going to hold this down for a few seconds and whatever we get is what we get. Or I'm going to tap it over and over because holding it doesn't work. Alright, we're paddled tundras. No, that's awkward. Saber shoved. There, I can work with saber shoved. And the prime daggers, that works for me. Symbol. The Wood of Pages. We're going to go into the creature list. We're going to just hold this down for a bit to randomize it. And we'll hold this down. I'm not looking at the screen. There. The giant armadillo is our symbol. Go with 1, and of course it is screaming. There we go. That's our symbol. Alright, let's embark. And hope the game doesn't crash. You've arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidden wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Astelonol. I love the fake dwarven language. It doesn't track as a real language, you can't speak it fluently. That doesn't matter. It's cool. Okay. Delve secure lodgings ere the Thrun's soldiers get hungry. So those Thrun's soldiers, that is a randomly generated intelligent undead, I bet. Those are going to be a problem. Pause the game. Let's see what we got. There are our dwarves standing around the wagon. I don't know if you can see my cursor. We got a couple draft animals, dogs and chickens. Let's zoom out. That's our entire area. Normally we would have an area several times this size, but this is all we're going to get. What this means is that we have to make our fort real small, and any enemies that spawn in are going to be right up against us the moment they enter the map. So we got to be careful. We're going to build some of this above ground, some of it underground. For right now, let's just order our woodcutters to cut some trees down, and we'll make a wood pile kind of up here, and we'll let them run for a minute. I'm doing a Microfort for a few reasons. 1, it's less I have to keep track of. 2, it's less effort on the part of my computer. If you've seen my older videos, look at them go, man. If you've seen my older videos, you know that my rig is not really up to doing Let's Plays. Basically, I can run the game or my recording software. But something like this I can do. It's very quiet in here right now because I've got the sound turned off on the game, because it's just a single guitar track looped over and over, and it's a nice track, but I don't want to listen to it for hours at a time. So hopefully by the time this gets uploaded, I'll have found some free music to layer into the background so that you're not just listening to my computer fan and me talking. Alright, well that's our wood pile filled up. That's not enough, so we'll build another one. I want to get this area clear so we can build some walls. And once we have some walls built, we'll start digging. Actually, I guess there's no reason not to start digging immediately. I'm not going to worry too much about centering our fort. We'll go ahead and dig some downstairs here. I haven't gotten the Steam version of this yet. I'll get around to it, but this is the version I like. This is the version I'm comfortable with. I'm not going to say I'm necessarily good at this game, but it is one of my favorites. I really enjoy it. Okay, there's that. Now, we want to dig down a few layers. Ooh, okay. It's puddly here. We want to dig down a few layers until we get to stone. Yeah, go on, do it. I designated that as a mining task, right? Yeah. Why are you not doing it? Because you're stashing wood in the stockpile, right, obviously. The thing I told you to do. Good dwarves, good dwarves. Boy, they're industrious. You wouldn't catch me moving this many logs by hand. So I haven't done anything too weird with the game. I did cap our fortress population at 50. Normally it can climb indefinitely. And the default population limit is somewhere around 200. Or I think it is 200. But I set it to 50. So this will be an interesting experiment. We'll play until I get tired of it or until this all goes sideways. which hopefully won't happen in the next, 20 minutes. I'll probably record a few hours of this and then chop it up. We'll see. Yep. Hey, look at that. The forest retreat of drilled rain. A half day's travel to the east looks to your thriving economy for its future prosperity. Great. They founded a new settlement and someone told them that we were the guys to ask for help. That's fantastic. We're just moving logs here. Oh, hey, he dug that out. Okay. Let's tell him to dig down another 3 layers. The only reason we're piling this wood is to get some of it out of the way. But once he knocks down that tree right there at the top of the screen, there we go. We'll have him start placing walls. Now, how do I want to do this? I think right here. I think that'll work. We're going to do kind of a variation on my usual fort design. See, then they go get the logs and they come build walls. This is fascinating, isn't it? Is this good content? Is that what that looks like? Now what I want to do, and in fact... how do I want to do this? Now for starters, let's just finish building our walls here. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. If this ends up wonky, we're just going to go with it. I don't care. Wait a minute, what have I done? Yeah, you see, it's already wonky. I did the spacing weird. Yeah, doesn't matter. We're going with it. Is that right? That's right. Okay. And I think that actually solved the other problem I was going to have. Okay, we'll let them work for just a minute. Yep, no weird stunts, no mega projects. We're just going to build a fort and see what happens. Good classic gaming. That's what I call that. Plus, it's been a while since I've had means, motive, and opportunity to record all at once, so I wanted to do something that I knew for a fact would work. Didn't want to be doing tech support on a new game while I was trying to record. As if you've seen my previous videos, you know that we are big fans of technical difficulties here on the channel. Oh, it started raining. Okay, well my dwarves are going to get progressively more unhappy that I'm not putting them underground. This is not an ideal way to start the game. What do we say? Screw conventional wisdom. Alright. So that's the doorway. Something like this. This, right? Yes. Yes. Sure. I don't know what I'm doing. Building some towers is what I'm doing. And we'll need to floor this off so they can actually get there. No. Fact. I'll just go ahead and cover over that entire puddle. Nope. No, 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 no. Don't build stairs into the puddle. That was silly. There we go. This is why we cut down a whole bunch of trees, to make room for walls. This is going to make the elves unhappy, but we don't care what elves think. No, we don't. We need to remove this stockpile or we won't be able to build walls here. Just that edge of it. This is quite dangerous, because there's our fort, there's the edge of the map. I don't even have to move the screen for you to see the left and right edges there. Item blocking site, huh? Yeah, because he probably needs it for... Okay, yeah, I got it. Stop. Have we dug yet? We've dug. Okay, what are we down to? What's this? This is clay. We need to go deeper. What is this? This is... unknown at this time. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Okay, there it is. Clear now. Doop, doop. By the time this gets to you, it is probably still uncut footage as I do. I'm going to try to do a little video editing, you know? Up my game a little bit, pretend I'm a professional of some kind. These will be guard towers once they're built. Or just side rooms. I might make one of them a... Oh, crud, you know what we should be doing? No, not a carpenter's workshop. We need a crafting workshop right there. And we need a trade depot. We'll just stick it like here for now. And real quick, I'm going to tab over into Dwarf Therapist because I don't want to do this by hand. We're going to select every single dwarf and make everybody an architect. Because some things will not be constructed if we don't have an actual architect on hand. In real life, kids, you should probably not hire someone who's been an architect for a day to build your trade depot. But this is Dwarf Fortress, and we're not overly concerned about professional qualifications or OSHA compliance. Hey, there goes the depot. Okay, so now that we've got that done, we can start making wooden crafts on repeat. That way, at the very least, when the caravan shows up, we'll be able to trade for some food and stuff, because it'll be a minute before we can make our own. Yeah, I'm not doing things really optimally here, but I don't care. That's just not the way I roll. We're just going to try stuff and see what happens. Okay, how are we doing down here? What is this? Dolomite, baby. That'll work nicely. Okay, now then. Make it a little decorative. Okay, they'll start digging that out. We need to roof all this off, too. Oh, also our wagon is exactly where the drawbridge needs to go. Yeah. What do you mean? Okay, so the item must have been moved as they were throwing up the alert there. There we go. Okay. One more. Right, yes. I haven't used this particular layout for my above-ground fort before. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we're getting trade goods gradually. That's fine. Our woodcrafter's gonna get good in a hurry like this. Item block inside. Yeah, I don't care. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and queue up the drawbridges while we're at it. Oh, I need to remove this entire stockpile here. Hey guys, good job piling all that wood. Remove it. Oof, computer's really spinning up now. Yeah, one of the reasons I haven't uploaded, I'm still on the same rig I was on before, but I like melted something inside the computer, I think. The weird thing is it's working fine now. It just didn't work for a while there, and then one day it started working again. I don't know what happened. But I'm afraid to push it too hard. Hey, as soon as I can afford a better rig, I will. But today is not that day. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. Let's go ahead and get a carpenter's shop going. We're going to need some things. Eventually, I may replace these wooden walls and bridges with stone. Or maybe just to annoy the elves, I'll make everything out of wood. I like that. Let's do that. Let's see if we can start a war with the elves over timber rights. This is why we boosted our miners at the beginning, just to make this go a little faster. And to increase our chances of getting usable rock. Alright. Oh. No, wait, what are we waiting for? What do you mean you have no job? Oh, because we need the carpenter on that. Got it. Where's our carpenter? Making crafts. Right. The thing I told you to do. Okay. We're going to designate both of our farmers as carpenters for right now, since we're not farming yet. Although once this gets dug out, I think we should probably... Nah, we'll hold off on the farm for now, until I have storage facilities. Okay. Key up some beds. And come on. Come on. Finish building the bridge. Finish it. Wow, this takes a long time for an untrained carpenter. Why is this not doing? Go, go. Do the thing. There you go. We'll also put some stairs in here. 2 should be fine. There's rarely going to be a need to hurry getting people up those stairs. At some point we need to move the wagon. You know what we'll do in the meantime, though? Yeah, because we don't actually need to... We don't need to get wagons or anything in through here, so a one-wide pathway will do just fine. And, of course, we need to move these now. Boop. Boop. Let's stick them... Nope, that doesn't do me any good either. Ah, alright, hang on. I'm making this harder than it has to be. Okay, floor that off. You know what, we can put them outside for now. That's an option. They don't have to be inside the walls. How are we doing? Creature occupying site? Probably means there's a cat standing in the way. Okay, that's done. Now then, I gotta think about this.